Listen, don't ever try to make yourself feel good about procrastination. Don't ever like soothe yourself on the back or on the chest because it's like, oh, I didn't get what I wanted. I didn't do what I was supposed to do today because it was too cold or because I was sick or because, don't make excuses for it. There's no excuses for it because if you don't do what needs to be done today, that will have a negative effect tomorrow. If you don't do what needs to be done today, it will have a negative effect for the next 5 years, right? Realistically speaking, so factually speaking, so right? Because progress is made in the everyday. Progress is made in the everyday steps. So if during a day there's nothing there, then how will the progress will take longer. If you're not putting work in on a Saturday, on a Saturday and a Friday, on a Friday and a Saturday, if you're not putting work in, then it's like, yo, bro, do you really even want it? Are you truly obsessed? Are you truly obsessed about this? Are you truly focused on this? Are you truly in a focus mode on this? Because when you're truly on a focus mode on it, you dedicate 8 hours every single day. At least 8 hours, like you dedicate yourself to this like it's a job. Like this is all you know. Right? That's the level of discipline, that's the level of dedication, that's the level of commitment that is needed to change your life. It is needed to change your reality. It's needed to change your reality. Is that 8 hours straight, that focus, that intensity, right? That is what is needed. So don't let procrastination be like, oh, don't. No, no. Proverbs 20 verse 4 says, the sluggard does not plow in the autumn. He will seek at harvest and will find nothing. Right? Proverbs 20 verse 4 says, the sluggard does not plow in the autumn. He will seek at harvest and he will have nothing. What is that saying? It says, yo, bro, if you don't put the work in today, you won't have anything to show for it in 2 years. If you don't put in the work today, you won't have anything to show for it in 2 years. That's it. Again, I'm going to repeat Proverbs 20 verse 4. The sluggard does not plow in the autumn. He will seek at harvest and have nothing. The sluggard does not plow in the autumn. He will seek at harvest and have nothing. And have nothing. When you put off work, you encourage a lack of results. When you put off work, you encourage a lack of results. You encourage this reality that you're stuck in. You encourage being on the same street. You encourage seeing the same house. You encourage seeing the same car. You encourage seeing the same neighbors. Proverbs 12 says that the hand of the diligent shall bear fruit. The hand of the diligent shall bear fruit. You need to be diligent with the time that you have been given. You need to be diligent with the time you have been given by God. You need to be diligent with the time you have been given by God. You need to use that time wisely and focus on what needs to be done. And focus on the tasks that you've set on today, and focus on the tasks that you have been given. Be diligent. Do it. You have to do it. You need to do it. Not for me, but for yourself. For yourself, for your family, for your children, for your grandchildren. So write your 3 main goals for the year. Write your 3 main goals for the year and stick them somewhere you can see them. So if it's in your room, right, you stick them in your wardrobe. You stick your 3 main goals on the wardrobe. You stick your 3 main goals on the wall when you're about to sleep. Somewhere where you see those goals every single day. Alright? And when you see those goals every single day, you push yourself towards these goals every single day. The small steps you take every day add up. The small steps you take compound. They compound like an interest. They compound interest. Have you ever heard of compound interest? That's what it does. It compounds. They add up. The small steps add up every single day. They add up to the result, to the goal, to winning the cup, to getting that W. And so, once again, I emphasize, do not soothe yourself when you procrastinate. When you procrastinate, do not soothe yourself. Do not make yourself feel better. Yes, you're supposed to feel bad, because what were you doing? Staying in bed all night scrolling. Staying in bed the whole day scrolling. What were you doing? Huh? Why were you in bed scrolling the whole day? Why were you watching YouTube the whole day? Why were you watching Netflix the whole day? Why were you doing that? Why? Stop procrastinating.